Change is a fact of life. It's everywhere, in every aspect of our lives, from the changing seasons to the evolving technologies that shape our world. Like it or not, change is the only constant we can truly rely on. We might wish for things to stay the same, for the familiar comfort of routine and predictability. But the truth is, clinging to the past can prevent us from growing and discovering new possibilities. Imagine a world where nothing ever changed. You wake up to the same routine, eat the same breakfast, and do the same work day after day. At first it might sound comforting, even appealing, but soon the monotony would set in. Without change, there is no growth, no excitement, no opportunity for progress. The beauty of life lies in its constant evolution. Just as the Earth experiences different seasons, we too go through various phases and transitions. Each change, whether big or small, presents us with a chance to learn, adapt, and become more resilient versions of ourselves. By embracing change rather than fearing it, we open ourselves up to a world of opportunities and unlock our true potential. Embracing change starts with our mindset. It's about shifting our perspective from fear and resistance to curiosity and anticipation. When we approach change with an open mind, we begin to see it not as a threat but as a challenge, an adventure, a chance to explore uncharted territory. One of the most effective ways to embrace change is to reframe our thoughts about it. Imagine you're facing a significant change in your life, a new job, a move to a new city, or a shift in a personal relationship. Instead of focusing on the uncertainties and potential difficulties, try focusing on the potential benefits and opportunities that this change might bring. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? Or how might this change help me grow? Remember that every change, regardless of its initial appearance, holds the potential for something positive. It might lead you to discover hidden talents, meet new people, or gain a fresh perspective on life. By choosing to see change as an opportunity for growth, you empower yourself to navigate it with courage and optimism. Let curiosity be your compass and embrace the unknown with open arms. Our perspective shapes our reality. When we face change, it's easy to get caught up in negative thoughts and anxieties. However, by consciously choosing a positive and proactive perspective, we can transform our experience of change. Think of it like this. Two people might be facing the same challenging situation, yet their experiences can be vastly different based on their perspectives. One person might dwell on the difficulties, allowing fear and worry to consume them. The other person, however, might choose to focus on finding solutions, approaching the challenge as an opportunity for learning and growth. The situation hasn't changed, but their perspectives have, and this directly influences their actions, emotions, and ultimately their outcomes. The next time you encounter a change that fills you with apprehension, take a moment to pause and examine your thoughts. Are you focusing on the negative aspects, or are you open to seeing the potential positives? Remember, you have the power to choose your perspective. By consciously shifting your focus towards optimism, problem solving, and a belief in your ability to adapt, you can navigate change with greater ease and resilience. In the context of change, cheese represents what we value and desire in life, our goals, our comfort zones, our sense of security. It's important to identify what cheese represents for you, because when it moves, we need to be prepared to adapt. Take some time to reflect on what truly matters to you. Is it a fulfilling career, loving relationships, financial stability, or perhaps something less tangible like personal growth or a sense of purpose? Once you have a clear understanding of what your cheese represents, you can begin to anticipate how changes might affect it. This awareness allows you to be proactive rather than reactive, preparing yourself mentally and emotionally for potential shifts. For example, if your cheese is career success and you work in a rapidly evolving industry, you can anticipate the need to continuously update your skills to stay relevant. By recognizing that change is inevitable, especially in areas that are important to us, we can avoid being caught off guard. Defining your cheese allows you to stay adaptable and resilient in the face of change, ensuring that you're always moving towards what truly matters to you, even when the path takes unexpected turns. Just as mice might notice the first signs of their cheese becoming stale, we too experience signals that indicate change is on the horizon. These signals can be subtle: a change in your boss's demeanor, a decline in your company's performance, or a growing sense of unease about your current situation. The key is to be attentive to these subtle cues and not ignore them. Often, our initial instinct is to resist these signs, to convince ourselves that everything is fine. We might ignore the warning signs because acknowledging them means accepting that change is imminent. However, the sooner we recognize these signals, the better prepared we'll be to adapt when the change inevitably arrives. Think of it like this. If you were driving and saw a warning sign for a road closure ahead, wouldn't you slow down, assess the situation, and perhaps consider an alternative route? The same principle applies to change in our lives. By being attuned to the smell of change, we can make informed decisions and navigate transitions with greater ease. One of the biggest challenges we face when dealing with change is letting go of the old. It's natural to resist change, especially when it means leaving behind something familiar and comfortable. We might cling to outdated beliefs, habits, or even relationships that no longer serve us simply because they provide a sense of security. However, holding on to the old can prevent us from embracing the new opportunities that change presents. Imagine holding onto a helium balloon with a tight grip. The balloon represents new possibilities, but our grip on the past prevents it from lifting us up. Letting go can be scary, but it's also incredibly liberating. It allows us to free ourselves from the weight of the past and open ourselves up to new experiences and growth. Remember, change creates space for something new to emerge. By releasing our grip on the old, we give ourselves permission to embrace the unknown and discover the exciting possibilities that await us. Adaptability is crucial for navigating the ever-changing landscape of life. Just as our palates evolve over time, so too must our skills, beliefs, and approaches to life. What worked for us in the past might not necessarily serve us in the present or future. Being adaptable means being open to learning new things, trying different approaches, and stepping outside our comfort zones. It's about embracing a growth mindset, believing that we have the capacity to learn and evolve throughout our lives. Think of a time when you were hesitant to try something new, but once you did, you discovered you enjoyed it. Perhaps it was a new hobby, a different cuisine, or even a new way of thinking. The more we expose ourselves to new experiences and different perspectives, the more adaptable we become. Remember, our ability to adapt is directly proportional to our willingness to learn and grow. Too often we get caught up in the destination that we forget to enjoy the journey. We might focus so intently on achieving a particular goal or outcome that we miss out on the valuable lessons and experiences along the way. Change, even when it's challenging, offers opportunities for growth, learning, and self-discovery. Instead of viewing change as an obstacle to overcome, try to see it as an adventure to embrace. Embrace the detours, the unexpected turns, and even the occasional setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth. Each experience, whether positive or negative, shapes us and contributes to our personal development. Remember, life is not about reaching a final destination. It's about savoring the journey, embracing the ups and downs, and learning from every experience. When we adopt this mindset, we can find joy and fulfillment even amidst change and uncertainty. Navigating change successfully often requires us to be proactive in seeking out new paths and opportunities. Just as mice don't simply wait for the cheese to reappear, we too must be willing to explore new avenues and create our own opportunities. This might involve networking with new people, learning new skills, or even stepping completely outside of our comfort zones to pursue different passions or career paths. It's about taking ownership of our journey and actively seeking out the cheese that aligns with our evolving values and aspirations. Remember, the world is constantly changing and new opportunities are always emerging. By being proactive, resourceful, and open to new possibilities, we can navigate these changes successfully and create fulfilling lives aligned with our evolving selves. Don't be afraid to ask for help, seek guidance from mentors, or learn from the experiences of others who have successfully navigated similar changes. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are resources available, and by tapping into them, you can gain valuable insights and support to help you navigate change with confidence. The world is in a constant state of flux, and the cheese we seek will continue to shift and change throughout our lives. What's important is not clinging to a fixed idea of what our cheese should be, but rather cultivating the adaptability and resilience to navigate these changes successfully. Embrace the unknown, be open to new possibilities, and trust in your ability to adapt and thrive in the face of change. Remember, change is not an ending, but a new beginning. It's an opportunity to redefine ourselves, discover new passions, and create a future filled with purpose and meaning. So embrace the adventure, enjoy the journey, and trust that you have the inner strength and resilience to navigate whatever changes come your way. The future of your cheese is limited only by your imagination and your willingness to embrace the exciting possibilities that lie ahead.